1, 2, 3.
Ya, muy bien. A ver, Joaquín.
1, 2, 3. Uno, dos, tres.
In Peru, women lead 3 chilling statistics. They make up 76% of the illiterate population. Women's incomes are 35% less than men, and 87% of the victims of domestic and sexual violence are women. A large part of the factors which lead to this crushing reality develop during the school years. Here girls live with a series of problems, which determine, in many cases, their future. Unequal conditions because they are girls, an overload of domestic chores and work, and violence. In Ayacucho, more than 3,800 meters above sea level, lives Maria, a girl of 16. Since she left primary school more than a year ago, Maria spends her time knitting and grazing cows and sheep, 2 activities which bring together important and valuable knowledge which Maria learns from her family and which, in many cases, do not form part of her school teaching. She wants to study in secondary school so that she can become a teacher and a promoter of literacy in her community. Maria can't get to school. When she studied at primary school, she left her house and in just 10 minutes she would be at school. However, now the distance to secondary school is greater and the route can be very dangerous.
A veces camino con una fastidia.
Sí, profesora. Fastidia con profesora.
¿Suya son que o escuela área más que con?
Mano profesora, es cualquier orang hamung profesora joven con jai con fastidia con profesora.
¿Estudias con?
Sí, profesora.
Hatimuang
con profesora en las camino con apsuyawan con jai.
Pacarucus panco.
Sí, profesora.
Chayman tercelaron.
Chayman ya con profesora.
Y kanan ingeniera kay estudiante warmi armakunata mana ciudadman bandanikuchu y laru manam kanchu imapas mas ñuqaykupas suficiente kay alturapi ciudadman apaspa mantininaykupak.
Pero jarita jaymanas hatapankichu.
Jarita jariñataqmi kay warmi armañataqmi wawayuqlla hay veces que ciudadman apartuyku mana controlaptiykuqa tarikaramun kutiramun iskaykimus wawayuq.
30 minutes from Pucallpa, in a Shipiba community, many girls face a similar problem to Maria. Statistics indicate that 94% of the victims of sexual violence in the country are women, and of them 77% are girls and teenagers under the age of 18. According to Peru's National Statistics Institute, 12% of teenagers between 15 and 19 years old are pregnant. In rural areas, the percentage is 19%. And in the Amazon region, the number rises to 25%.
Habake sontako bakers bi toga naibo iki haskar kiri ka hne gane moatiano aikai ge haskarabo bakish ko bi bakai bigar bi toga naibo tia haskare mo kiri kai magane haskar bi no ashka moatia itoga ne bakish ko bi bonoi hat haskare Papanya marong titang weng no mai atema kiri kasate. Haskara papanya nato kiri ka abos mahunde atai masate mai.
In the city of Lima, many students face another serious problem on a daily basis. Playing the role of a mother or father, assuming an adult role and studying in school at the same time.
Me levanto a las 6 de la mañana, levanto a mis hermanas, las baño, voy preparando el desayuno, luego me voy a mi trabajo.
¿Y a ti qué te gustaría hacer cuando seas mayor?
Tener 3 carreras, una carrera profesional, una técnica y una universitaria.
She says she likes to study, but on many occasions she has not been able to attend school for several days because she has had to look after her 4 younger sisters. In total, in Peru's rural areas, in 2012, 861,327 boys and girls enrolled in school. 22% of them were behind by a year, and more than 20% were behind by 2 years or more. In secondary school, 25% of students were behind by 1 year, and 32% of them were 2 or more years behind. In several rural communities in Ucayali, it's common to see the boys having fun in the playgrounds. Meanwhile, the older girls must take care of the domestic chores. One of those girls is Milagros, aged 12.
¿Y tú tienes hermanos?
Sí.
¿Cuántos?
Osheki.
¿Y tú los cuidas a ellos?
Sí.
¿Qué haces, por ejemplo? Cuéntanos.
Non tieri. Non kate. Non mairi. Non kotsitake. Kaniri. Aisatishima. Shiketi.
Every day after leaving school, Milagros must take care of the family lunch and look after her younger brothers and sisters.
Chayha sapapunchapam sapapuncham chay thawaniku. Kanan punchawpas hankuna hawaykunkichik hankuna kikichi huk warma falta kadamun. Ñuqa tapuni imanasqan faltadamun lorja nispa. Y paykuna kikinku niwachkanku chakrantam animal ninkunawan ichkala ñaqa nis. Urqutam ichkala animal ninkunawan.
The gender inequalities are reproduced in school and in the daily life of boys and girls, in the handing out of tasks and responsibilities, in the use of school resources and in play, in the images and messages of the textbooks and school materials, just as in the type of participation.
Los roles y las funciones en nuestras comunidades como que ya están establecidas y a las mujercitas les estamos ordenando solamente para la cocina, para el barrio, para que barran el salón, ¿no?
These evident gender inequalities are seen in the distribution of functions between girls and boys in school. In some cases, it's the girls and not the boys who do the tidying up in the classroom. Another factor in determining the gender inequality conditions is the distribution and use of spaces. In these schools, it's common to see the boys occupying the centre of the classroom, while the girls are relegated to the periphery. There, they often go unnoticed, hidden behind their dresses, avoiding taking part in the classes. At break time, it's the boys who take up the space and play using large areas. The girls, for their part, walk in groups around the edges. Or, in many cases, they just watch the boys play. The same thing takes place in many rural schools in the Amazon region. The girls play, but in their corner of the playground. Sport gives the girls the chance to have control over their lives. Sport helps girls to develop self-esteem and respect for their bodies. It helps them to build friendships, and it helps them to exert leadership. Be self-sufficient and self-governing, contradicting the stereotype that girls are weaker than boys. School textbooks, in many cases, contribute to making women invisible and reinforcing gender inequality. Proof of this is the clear majority of illustrations and images depicting activities and actions carried out by masculine characters. Here the message is clear. Men make history. In Ayacucho, as in many places in the mountains of Peru, the girls' timidity means that they hide and don't take part in group activities. The behavior impacts on their learning.
Es un poquito complicado para las niñas aprender una segunda lengua, porque nuestras niñas de las zonas rurales son quechohablantes. Entonces, hacía una comparación entre los varoncitos y las mujercitas.
Una mula se encontraba.
¿Qué sucede? Los varones son más sueltos, son más ávidos, ¿no? Y entonces, cuando ellos hablan el castellano, si se equivocan, entre ellos pasa por alto. Pero si una niña se equivoca, todos se burlan. Los varoncitos mismos están como que les hacen las bromas, las burlas y se ríen, entonces, cosa que las niñas se cohíben. Entonces eso hace de que las niñas no aprendan el castellano o no se expresen correctamente en el castellano, ¿no? Con cierta fluidez.
Así es. Por aquí le dijo la mula al coma. Obediente. Se acercó para sacarle la espina y ¿sabes? No puedo caminar. ¿Por qué? No puedo caminar porque una espina.
Lima, Ucayali and Ayacucho. 3 different places, but with several problems in common. The girls in these places need a change in their education, which makes them strong, which offers them a real place in their communities, which develops their independence, and offers them real opportunities to exercise it. In this way, they will have the right to decide their future.